The first step for installing Python, we need to install Python interpreter, standard libraries, and the similar tools. So for that, let's go to python.org and let's go to downloads. So for example, in this case, the latest version of a Python is a Python 3.13 and 1. Let's install that on our operating system. In my case, I'm installing on my Mac. So I have already downloaded that. Let's go to downloads. And what we need to do is, after downloading the package that contains interpreter, standard libraries, and other tools, so we just need to click on the package and install that on our OS. So let's just continue readme license, and let's agree, and let's install it. So installation usually doesn't take long. So let's install it. And after the installation, we can check that whether or not the latest version have been installed on our OS. So let's just wait it. Okay, it's installed. It didn't take long. And now let's go and check that whether or not it's installed. Let's run the Python version. Let's check the Python version, and the Python version, yeah, indeed, the version 3.13.1 is installed. And the next step is that let's just check a simple comments. So for that, let's run Python 3, and first step, right? Let's just run hello world. So run hello world. Yeah, it prints hello world. It works as expected. Let's run something else. Let's, for example, 30 plus 20, and it gives us 50, and it works as expected. The next step, what we need to do is Python, when we install it, it comes with the package comes with the Python launcher. It comes with the standard IDE and the similar. So what we need to do is we need to choose which IDE we are going to use in our case. As I said, the standard out-of-the-box solution comes with the standard IDE, but for example, there are other options. Other options are Visual Studio or PyCharm. In my case, I personally prefer to use PyCharm. So let's go to jetbrains.com and the PyCharm to download the PyCharm. So you can use Visual Studio or other IDEs. So let's go and download the PyCharm. So PyCharm comes in two versions. One of them is a professional. It's paid, and it comes with a 30-day free trial. And another one is the community version. So in my case, I have already downloaded the community version. So you can either choose community version, or let's say that the professional version. So I have already downloaded that, and let's go and install it. So to install the PyCharm, the only thing that we need to do is let's just again click on it, and after that we need to add that to our applications. So I have already installed that. I'm just going to replace it just to show that how we are installing the PyCharm. And that's it. After that, we can start our PyCharm, and we can create our first project. So let's start our PyCharm, and let's open it. And after opening, let's create the first project. So let's just call it, for example, Python tutorials, right? And we need to choose the Python version or our interpreter. In our case, we are just choosing the standard, so we can also choose the custom. For the custom environment, let's say that the custom interpreter, and let's create our first project. So our first project is created, and now let's create our first file. So let's create our first file, and let's just create right away Python file, and let's name it, for example, let's say start, right? Let's just name it start, and let's just name it start. And the first thing that we need to do is let's just again print the hello world here, print the hello world, and let's configure again our interpreter, which is 3.13. So it's configured, and now we have a green button here, which is that the running our Python, right? So running whatever script we have. So let's press on it. So it prints the hello world. Let's print something else. Let's print, for example, let's print 40 plus 20, and again it's going to print us 60. Yeah, it works as expected.